States and you kind of living out of hotels. Is it difficult to get ready for a show that way?
I think it's easier now.
Really?
Yeah, because now, I mean, back home, I have a lot of things to do. I have
Responsibilities.
my job. I have a lot of clients that I work with. But now I have tried to like focus only on this competition, on the Arnolds. So I just stay at the hotel. I have a little like studio apartment, so I have my own kitchen.
Perfect.
And yeah, everything I need. I sleep, I wake up, I go train, I go back to the hotel, rest, go back to the gym
So
and
it's
train.
easy. It's
yeah,
easy. Okay.
So all focus 100% on the show.
How did we get you in New York, though? What are you doing in New York right now? You must have something planned.
Yeah, well, I had a photo shoot with Kai York yesterday, and then I'm sitting here.
She came
so
especially for our interview.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that. I was trying to get that out.
Big.
Yeah,
And also, I have always wanted to see New York. This is the first time I'm here. And
You're lucky it's not snowing and cold.
yeah, well, it's kind of cold
No,
today.
come on. You're from the Nordic countries. I mean,
know,
this is
I know.
nothing for you.
But this is actually a different kind of cold. What
It
I'm
is?
used to. Yeah, in Finland we have this drier cold, you
Right.
know, and here is
You could tell the
more-
difference between the
Yeah,
colds?
yeah. This is like the humanity or the
Is that why my
wet-
bones hurt? Because of the humidity in the air?
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, this feels colder, even though it's not.
Now, Johnny Styles said to me before the show, he goes, I came to New York thinking I was going to see blonde, blue-eyed girls here, and there are none here. And I said, no, they're only fake ones, but they're all in Sweden, Finland, Denmark.
Yes.
And I mean, I remember I've gone there many times now, and you're like, I mean, no one looks as good as you, but everyone's got the blonde hair and fair
Yeah.
complexion, so you kind of blend in there in a sense.
Yeah.
Is it weird when you come to New York and you see a lot of dark-haired people and, not many, you stick out, obviously.
Yeah, there are not many blonde girls
No.
here, or there are, but
They dye their hair
yeah,
at the bar,
exactly.
at the beauty
That's
parlor.
what
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Now, in the bikini division, I noticed, which you would think there would be a lot of blonde, blue-eyed girls, but there are none. There's like you, Tawny Eubanks, maybe. I don't even think, maybe Justine Monroe. I don't really know too many blondes. Why do you think it is that the bikini division has more brunettes and dark-haired girls?
Oh, that's a difficult question.
It is. I ask the
don't
difficult
know.
questions, I do.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe the judges prefer the dark hair. I don't know.
I don't know either. I just noticed there haven't been a lot
I
of
will
blondes.
try to change that
Yes, you
this
will.
year.
Now, you started, you were a soccer player and you
Yeah.
were a high hurdler
Yeah.
in track and field. And, you had a couple injuries and it kind of sidelined you and you got into working out. Talk to me about, how that transition occurred so people kind of know how you got into the sport.
Yeah. So I have always been into sports since I was 7 years old. I have played soccer and I was a sprinter, always like a competitor, an athlete. But 2007, I got injured, my knee, and I didn't come back at all. Like the motivation was gone, and so I started to lift weights in the gym. And
Like hardcore lift weights? Did you
Hardcore,
okay, you
yeah.
weren't just doing the sissy stuff.
No.
All right.
I lift weights.
Right.
So, and I loved it.
Right.
But I did that for like couple 3 years, and but I felt something was missing. I needed to compete.
Gotcha. Now, was bikini around at that time?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
So it came to Finland 2012.
Right.
No, 11. And always to get motivated for training, I looked at pictures on the internet.
Who was your favorite?
Natalia Melo.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
can definitely
I
understand
liked
that.
her physique, but I didn't know the division bikini. But I noticed that she's she's a bikini pro, and I liked her physique.
What did you like about her physique? Her butt, her abs? What was the thing that got you?
She's muscular, and she has great physique. I like big glutes,
Right,
legs.
you like that.
Yeah, I like
Brazilian
that.
butt.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed a lot of people in the Finland, Sweden area like that look, and they like Natalia. Matter of fact, they have the pro show or the amateur show. I think that's got her name on it over there. So, what's I guess when you see a physique like that, how do you say to yourself, "I'm going to look like that"? Like, what was the steps you took to try to look like that?
Well, actually, I know that I cannot look like that because she's shorter and have a different like structure in her body. So I'm a taller girl. So you need to work with what you have.
Not many people come to grips with that. I have people who send me pictures and they're like, "I want to look like this guy."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "He's 3 inches, shorter than you."
Exactly.
And but you're realistic about the fact that you weren't going to look like her.
No.
But you can look like the best you.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, my plan was just to get good muscular legs, small waist, shoulders, like a good symmetry, and work my ass off.
What was your first taste of victory in the bikini division? What was the first show that you won where you were like, "Oh my God, I love this. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life"?
That was actually my debut, my first show.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We hate people like you. I always say that. There's genetic gifts.
I won the Finnish nationals, Finnish championship.
First show ever.
2013.
Wow. And so where do you go? I mean, when you win that, I mean, what do you think? I mean, everyone, you're like, "Holy mackerel, my first show, I'm the Finnish champion now. What do I do now?"
I just continue.
Right.
Competing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the following year, you got your pro card.
No, I competed in the World Championships in Ukraine. Got 6th place. And then I did the Arnold Amateur in Spain.
Right.
And
wasn't that the following year?
No, it was the same year.
Oh, the same year you did that?
Yeah, so I won that show and earned my pro card there.
All in 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I thought it was 2 years. That's amazing. That's incredible. So now you're a pro. You must be thinking to yourself, "This is easy, right?"
Well, at first it was, but when I turned pro, it wasn't that easy anymore.
But most people can't even turn pro. Most people have a tough time. So you kind of walked through that.
Yeah.
You obviously had some genetic gifts, and you know what? I find that the people who are athletes earlier, before they start competing in bikini, do very well because you already had probably a lot of muscle.
Yes.
You kind of had to just refine what you had. What was the biggest criticism that the judges gave you, and said to you, "Hey, this is what you got to work on"?
Yeah. Mostly maybe my presentation. In bikini, it's not only the physique; it's the presentation. You need to, look good, present yourself good on stage. So I had to work a lot.
But you seem like you have a very outgoing personality, so I can't see you having a problem with presentation.
Well, they have to say something.
Right.
No, but yeah, I need to work more on the and I have worked a lot on the presentation, and I hope I will bring a good package.
How do you balance being super exuberant but yet keeping it reserved enough so that you make sure you execute and show your body to its best?
Yeah.
Is that what takes practice, kind of finding that balance?
Yeah. I like the classy style, when you represent your physique in a good way, like smiling, but it needs to be beautiful, and not like
overdone, fake.
Yeah,
you don't want it to look fake.
No,
you want it to look authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what do you think about? I know when the girls turn around from behind and they some of these girls lean all the way over and they stick their butt crack out. I mean, does that bother you? I mean, do you feel that that's unnecessary in bikini?
Well, it's the back pose is I don't know. In Europe, we have changed it actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, how has it changed in Europe?
We changed it that in the back pose you need to lean on one hip.
I like that. I think that's more. See, you're not overly doing it. I'm watching you right up on the screen now. It's done very classy. It's not like your legs are not spread wide open. I think it looks a little trashy when the girls do that.
Yeah.
And I think this is a much better look. I think that they should actually make this mandatory. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
That's
because otherwise people think it's a joke, if they're watching it. So you want people to take you seriously, right?
Exactly. That's true.
All right, let's flash forward to last year.
Yeah.
Okay, so we skip ahead 2 years. 2015, you do the Russian pro show there,
Yeah.
and you win.
Yes.
Go take me through that whole show. How did that happen? And tell me about how you felt when they called your name out. Did you know you had the win?
I did the Nordic Pro 4 weeks before, and
Right.
I got 6th place. And
Which you would think you would do better there because that's where you're from.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. So I got really disappointed, and the plan was to not do any more shows that year.
Right.
But I knew I could do better, so I went to Russia, and
Is that scary to go to Russia?
It was at first, yeah.
'Cause it's kind of like a weird place to go, especially with all that's going on now in the world.
But they were so friendly.
Oh, they
there.
were? Okay.
Yeah, it was a great show, and my physique was better than at the Nordics, and the self confidence was on top,
Okay.
and everything felt really good.
Right.
So when I got the first call out, you never know in Russia if. Sometimes the judges prefer the Russian girls. You never
Right.
know.
Sure, you never know.
So I was surprised and happy that I got the first call out, and then I won, and that's
pretty amazing when
I
you
was
win, yeah.
surprised.
You
but-
were surprised. You had no idea.
No.
How much
no.
money did you win there? Did you get any cash?
3,500.
So you finally now can tell people, hey, I make money doing this,
Yeah,
right?
I'm a pro.
A real pro.
Yeah.
So do you go back and say to yourself, you know what, how the hell did I come in 6th place at that Nordic Pro? Does that bother you? I mean, when you're in your home area there and you figure, you know what, they're going to protect me here and I'm going to do well in this show. What was the feedback you got?
But my condition wasn't the best.
Okay, so you could have been better.
Yeah, my body, I was stressed. I felt like I was good a week before the show, but on the show day, I felt like bloated and stressed, and I wasn't in the top. So that was fair. Is
it difficult as a bikini competitor to figure out what the right balance is between being too hard, full enough, not because there's really no defining characteristic. It's kind of like whatever looks good on you.
It is really difficult, but I have done 7 shows now, so I know pretty well what my weight needs to be at. But you need to compete several times to find your best look, because somebody needs to be leaner and and someone else looks better when they are softer, and it depends on your own physique.
Do you find it's hard when you're competing especially in the United States, and people don't know you as well? Now they will, because everyone, of course, watches live with. But when they don't know you, when you get on stage, do you feel sometimes you might get looked over or lost in the shuffle, so to speak?
Well, I have heard that it's we need to work a little bit more from Europe to come here to get our names out there.
Just so they know you, really.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I think it's possible. Everything is possible.
Sure.
So if you work hard and you compete, and I think, everything is possible.
You got less than 2 weeks now till the Arnold Classic. Yes. I know that's super exciting for you. Will we see the best Sara back at this show than we've seen ever?
Yes,
Why?
you will.
Why?
Because I have worked so hard. I have focused. Before I have had job besides of this, but now it's 100% bikini, and I have given all that I have.
Now, to be honest with me, when you're back home and people come up to you and say, what do you do? And you're like, I'm a bikini pro. Do people not understand? Do they think what the freak is she talking about?
Yeah, nej. That's in Swedish. Yeah. No, they don't understand.
Right. Is it hard to explain to them? Or what do you tell them? When people say, well, what do you do? You look really good,
Yeah. I say that I compete, and I am a pro, so I can win money on the shows, and it's
because
I
think probably most people, regular people, think bikini competitions are in a bar, at night, with beer being thrown around and stuff like that. They don't understand that it's a real, physique division. You
Yeah,
know?
usually I don't say that I am competing in bikini.
Right.
I say that I'm a fitness
Sure.
athlete, and my category, is bikini.
Yeah. You almost have to. You have to explain yourself to
Yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah.
which is kind of terrible because the general population they want to like make conversation with you because obviously you're a very good looking girl, but at the same time they don't know what the freak you're talking
Yeah.
about. Even with bodybuilding, I used to have people come up to me. They're like, "What show are you doing?" And I'm like, I don't want to tell them. They're not going to understand what I'm saying to them. I'm like, yeah, it's a big show. It's like a national show, and that. But how does your family and friends, interact with this? Because obviously, bikini and getting ready for any kind of physique competition is very a selfish endeavor. You have to sacrifice a lot. You can't go out and have fun. You have to, eat right. How does your family, respond to this? Are they favorable and supportive?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a triplet, actually.
A triplet?
Yeah.
There's 3 of you?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you all identical?
No, I have a sister and a brother.
Wow.
And they are also competing. My sister in bikini and brother in...
At the Arnold?
No.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah. And an older brother as
Right.
well. So everyone is so into fitness and they
Wow,
understand.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Triplets.
Yeah.
Can you believe that, Johnny Styles? He's like, man, oh man, he's getting excited over there. Does your sister look like you?
Yeah.
You both blonde, blue?
Yeah. Blonde, blue eyes.
Wow,
and
that's crazy. You got to give Johnny a picture. We'll put
Yeah,
or Sid a picture. We'll
she's
put it up on
beautiful.
social media so we can see all 3 of you guys together. Have you all ever competed at the same show at the same time?
At the same show, yes, but never in the same or category.
Why, you taller than your sister?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so
So-
is she bikini too?
Yeah, and she's amateur.
Okay, and what's your brother?
Classic bodybuilding.
Oh, classic bodybuilding. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
It's
another
like
new category.
classic physique here.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's I think they call it the classic bodybuilding over there, and it's classic physique here. But I
Yes.
think they're gonna all merge together probably by next year. So that'll be exciting, amazing. So you're the success story of the family right now.
Exactly.
You're like Peyton Manning when Peyton Manning made it first, and then Eli had to come behind him.
Yeah.
So, talk to me a little bit about where you want to go with bikini, where you see yourself in 5 years. Obviously, you're very young. You're only 26 years old. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years in this industry?
Yeah. I have always been like, I know I have a drive that I want to be successful in everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's, in every competition, every game, when I was...
You're competitive.
Yeah, I want to win.
I got you.
So... I have
Nothing wrong with that.
I have big dreams and high goals, and I
Gotcha.
believe that you need to have that to like reach higher. That you need to put your goals high, that you higher than you even think is possible at first.
Well,
And
the old saying is, if you set your goals too low, you might actually achieve them, and then
Yeah,
where do you
yeah,
go from there? So
exactly.
set them too high. That's what
so I dream big, and I will these coming 3 years I will focus all I have on
Being the
bikini.
best,
Yeah, and try to become the very best. Actually, yeah, I will put my heart and my soul.
Is that your
into
sister?
this.
Johnny found a
Yeah,
picture.
that's my sister.
Wow, you guys look alike. Can't believe it.
Yeah, so she's the one to the
Amazing.
left.
Sean Roding is watching, so say hello.
Sean Roden is watching. Yeah. He likes the Scandinavian women. Yeah.
Is Sean Roden
Yeah.
watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. I want to say hi.
Look into the camera. Say hi to him.
Hi, Sean.
He's gonna love that. All right, talk to me about SciTech Nutrition. Sean Roden being your brother in SciTech over
Yeah.
there. How did they approach you and say, "Hey, we want to sponsor you"? Because they have mostly bodybuilders.
Yeah, actually, my friend Ronnie.
Sure, Ronnie
Yeah.
Nini, our
So
mutual friend.
yeah, so he trains at the same gym as I do,
Okay.
and he just asked me if I have a sponsor,
Mm-hmm.
and I said no, and he said that he has good contacts.
Yeah, he always tells me Ronnie's got contacts with everyone. He's
Yeah.
like the mafia, He's
Yeah.
like he knows everyone,
So he said, "Have you heard about SciTech Nutrition?" I'm just, yeah. I'm using their products and
Oh, you are? Just ironically?
yeah,
Oh, that's
because
great.
they are delicious.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he told me, like, send your profile and your story to them,
Right.
and I can see what I can do for you.
Right.
So that's the way.
You got it all set up. You know, not many pros, period, have any sponsors. You got two.
Yeah.
You know, you're just still up and coming, and I guess the companies know, hey, this girl's got talent, and they see your drive, and that obviously helps. You know.
Yeah.
What would you like to see changed in bikini? If you had to change one thing about it, what don't you like about bikini? What do you think could be modified? You know.
Yeah. Maybe the fact that maybe the posing could be everybody needs to do the same thing, because now everybody have the different front poses,
Sure.
Back poses. So that would maybe be easier for the judges
For
as
prejudging?
well.
Like in a
yeah,
prejudging
if
scenario?
everybody has like the same poses.
Interesting. While you're doing
Yeah.
the mandatories, you mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a good. See, you got some good insight into the bikini
Thank you.
sport. You know, everyone obviously has different types of metabolisms and how they get in shape for competitions. What kind of a diet do you follow? You know, in terms of, and what works best for you to get off that body fat? You know?
Yeah, I have tried different things, like completely like zero carbs and high fats, but the thing that works best for me is to eat carbs, eat fats, eat protein.
So you eat everything.
Yeah, I eat everything, but of course during diet I eat it like in a
Smaller
like
amounts.
yeah.
So it's like the
Exactly.
Weight Watchers approach.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? I've seen that athletes or people who are athletic seem to be able to metabolize pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And if you just cut back their quantity a little bit, that usually gets them into shape. Do you find that you get grumpy and miserable when you're dieting?
Well, you need to ask my family.
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should get them on. Let's get our sister on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I'm a happy person. I am always smiling and try to see things from a positive.
Yeah, but you
point
know,
of
when your
view.
coach tells you to do 2 hours of cardio and eat no carbs for the day,
But I don't do that.
You don't need to do that.
No, my body like is doing good progress. I mean, when I'm on a diet, I see the results.
Oh, it's quick.
Yeah,
You
it's quick.
respond
Yeah,
easily?
yeah, exactly. So I don't need to do a lot of cardio, and
Right.
I don't need to cut my diet really low.
Gotcha. Do you do any running? Are you still like a runner? Do you still like
Yes.
run? You do. What kind of
Yeah.
running will you do? Long distance running or run
No,
stairs?
no.
What do you do?
No long
You
distance.
still sprinting? What are you doing?
Yeah, I usually my cardio is outside, sprinting, running in stairs, jumping plyometrics,
Wow.
explosive, you know, pushing a sled or.
Let me ask you a question. This is always perturbed me. I was a runner too back in the day. I never dated a girl who was a runner, but I always had this like worry, although I was a very good runner, that you know, what if you're dating a girl and you're a runner and she's a runner, she's faster than you? Like as a guy, that's got to like mess with your head. Have you had boyfriends that like, you know, that you were faster than, that you could beat them in a race?
Well, at destination that I'm training now,
Yeah.
so we have that boot camp once a week, and we have a sprint like competition.
Oh, you do?
So
and we know how you
that-
like competition.
Yeah. So this Saturday I won over everybody.
All the guys too?
girls.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
boy.
got a free icon meal.
Really?
Yeah.
You beat the guys too in the sprints?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God. So what, I mean, have you ever had that in a relationship issue though, where like you knew you were faster than the guy you were dating?
No, because he was a professional soccer player.
Oh, so he was on
fast.
top of you. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not good for the relationship when the girl's got bigger biceps than you or she's faster than you. That just always seems to not work well. So, well, you know what? I want to thank you a lot for coming into the studio, taking time. I know you're on a busy, you know, contest prep. You got the Arnold in 10 days and a lot going on. But I think the RxMuscle fans are really going to appreciate the interview, and we're all going to be. I'm rooting for you now. I'm a fan now. You got me.
Thank you, and it was so nice to be here.
Anything you want to say to your fans? Here's your chance.
Yeah.
Or to your sponsors?
Yeah, I want to, well, my sponsors, of course, SciTech Nutrition, Better Bodies, thank you for believing in me and supporting me, and all my SciTech teammate Sean Roden, Cedric McMillan, Fuad, Ben Pakulski, everybody, thank you for being a great team, and I'll see you at the Arnold's at the SciTech Nutrition booth. And thank you all also to my family.
All right, you heard it from Sara back. She's heading back, no pun intended, to the Arnold Classic this year to try to win that bikini title. For now, we're out of time. Dave Palumbo Live With, brought to you by SciTech Nutrition. Don't forget, visit scitechnutrition.com. We'll see you next time.